We are not out of danger. The National Weather Service has predicted that the winds are going to pick up and get worse.
Fear and concern is growing tonight as flames light up the Los Angeles hillsides. Firefighters are scrambling to contain several major fires tonight.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Talk for 10. Today, we want to talk about something that's really hurting our hearts with the things that are going on in California with all the fires and the people that are just trapped in that area right now. So, Eric, you have experience with that as a fire chief in Balch Springs and your whole career. Can you tell us like an insight of what's going on there and why is it spreading so rapidly?
Well, when you think about fire, you have to think about the fire triangle, which is you have heat, you have fuel, and you also have oxygen. Being outside, you can't take away the oxygen. There's plenty of fuel with the vegetation and the trees and such. And when you add heat, whether that's a cigarette or a spark, you get fire. Unfortunately, this time of the year, it's normally calm in California as far as winds, but now they have high winds. So when you add not only oxygen, but a wind-driven, oxygenated area, this is what you get. Fire also burns upward. So when you add hillsides to that, that's perfect for fire to spread as quickly as it did.
Wow. And again, Gavin Newsom was telling people to leave. Have you experienced that people want to stay? They don't believe that the real threat exists and they want to stay in their homes. They're scared to leave. And then some people are older and don't have the ability to leave.
Yeah, we have to be mindful of our elderly in these homes. When the fires happened in Balch Springs, it happened so quickly. A matter of minutes, it went from a spark to burning the fence line of the neighborhood. And when it got to that fence line, we had to stop fire operations and start knocking on doors to make sure everybody was out their homes. So it's important to make sure that we send out these alerts, make sure these people hear these alerts, and then follow up with police officers and firefighters going door to door to make sure they can get people out of their homes. You have big fire, so you're gonna have to have big water, and a water hose just doesn't get it.
So tell us a little bit about what happened in your situation with Balch Springs. Did you find yourself at a loss as well when you got onto the fire? What started it? What went on in your situation?
I don't want to go so far in depth. I think that may still be a legal situation with some insurance companies, but it started. We didn't have enough to stop it. By the time surrounding area departments came to help us, the homes were on fire. So we did the best we could to put those homes out, but keep in mind that we can only do so much with what is on the scene. Also, when you have fire as great as the fire that's in California, the water resources become limited. In Balch Springs in particular, we had so much water flowing that the hotel across Beltline Road lost all water pressure.
Wow.
So you only have so much resources. The pipes underground can only supply so much water, and that's what they're dependent on, that water supply. Also in California, you may see airplanes dropping water. That water can come from the ocean. That water can come from swimming pools. That water can come from anywhere. So it's fair game when you talk about a fire as big as this one. So you have a lot of resources dumping a lot of water on that fire, and it's still 0% contained. So I tell you this, that fire is so big, the only way they're gonna get some relief from it is the same way it started. Mother Nature played a part in it starting. And Mother Nature's gonna have to play a part in it stopping. So they're gonna have to get calm winds. They're gonna have to also hopefully get some rainfall that can assist the firefighters putting this fire out. If they don't get Mother Nature's help, it may be a long, long fight.
So thank you again for joining us, and please pray for the people out in California. I know that we will be.
Let's remember to keep California in your prayers as they continue to fight these wildfires. A lot of houses lost, some lives lost. We don't want any more loss of life, so pay attention to the evacuations. Get out quick, and resources are coming.
Numbers from CAL FIRE. The Palisades fire is now nearly 3,000 acres large, with evacuation orders impacting at least 30,000 people. There are no estimates on how many homes are destroyed or how many remain threatened.